There's power in pain. No matter what it is, you can harness it and use it to push yourself forward in ways that you might not have thought you could. And I think everybody knows this. If a loved one dies, you're able to reinvent yourself in some way. Breakups, the sadness, depression, um, career change, or firings. It doesn't matter. Letdowns in any variety. It's something humans are really good at, is harnessing difficult times and making them into better ones through just grit and determination. But I'm currently at the point where that rocket fuel that has propelled me through a good while, I'm starting to notice that the tank's starting to run low. And that's nerve wracking because I'm proud of the strides I've taken. I think it's often hard to think about what my life used to be. Not that there weren't good things, and not that there weren't bad things, but, or not that there aren't bad things now still, but I, I'm so proud of the things that I've done, especially in a time when I'm not feeling confident in doing so. Or, let me rephrase that, especially at a time that I know has been difficult. I'm proud of what I've been able to accomplish, even though it's not easy. And like I said in the last video, impress yourself. Do something hard that makes you feel proud. Because I'm now losing the momentum of endless impressions that have made me feel like I've done good. And it wasn't even through grit and determination that did that. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to try something that I need to do because I'm so complacent. It was unstoppable. It was going to happen. I was going to do something because that's where my mind and body was at. And I know other people have experienced this before. The usual of the gym bro beginnings after a breakup where they get super jacked and they have the headphones on blasting sad music and it's just endless growth. Forced growth. And not because it's an incessant need, but because your body is telling you gotta do something, man. But then eventually that gym bro era stops. And for whatever reason, the complacency starts to kick back in. Even though you might have a new habit, the momentum slows. And the thing that you're proud of, that you did force to happen through pain, it, I'm right at the point where it's all gone. And it's just determination now, or obsession. And those are still tough fuels to use because it's still painful, but just not in the same way. Um, and again, none of the fuels are bad. It can be the greatest thing that ever happened to you, like I'm sort of trying to say. But losing it's the scary thing. Using the power, that's helpful. Um, but as someone who seems to be slowing down, I think it's a good opportunity to make sure you're heading in the right direction. You've been at Mach 5 for however long, and then now you get a chance to look around and see where you're at. Check your compass, your radar. Okay, is this really where I really want to be? Do a little needs analysis of where it is you want to go. What do you actually want? Just that super easy question. What do you actually want? Is this something that would be good for you, and for how long? What do you need? And you get a little time to answer that question. Because before, there was no direction, it was all velocity. And now, you can take some time to figure it out. And then learn how to use the other bits of fuel: drive, desire, instances of motivation, but nothing as powerful as what you'd already experienced. Maybe obsession, if you found something you're incredibly passionate about to where you cannot think of anything else. And if you have that, go for it. It's hard to find. And even if you don't have the skills, just send it. Especially if you don't have responsibilities, really. Yeah. I think it's weird talking to a camera by myself about things that I'm experiencing mostly alone. I don't really know who I'm talking to. It could just be me. But I'm doing it for me. I know that for a fact. But it's weird to get to my point and still feel like I have more to say, but don't know how to speak it out, pontificate it. It's one of my favorite words. I'd like to build a skill of being able to say what's on my mind, which I think is a skill that's just as valuable as any, really. But I hope this hits for somebody. Maybe somebody else has ever felt this way, or maybe you'll know it next time you have your momentum, that you know it'll eventually come, that it'll eventually slow down. And you're ready to check out what you really want, where you've really gone, smell the roses for the first time, and then embrace the new part of your journey. Yeah. And last thing, read a book. I just finished a very large book for the first time in a long time yesterday, and I'm really proud of myself. It's something I haven't done again for a long time, and it feels good. It feels good to kind of defeat it. And I hope you can't hear the garage door opening, but it is. It feels good to defeat it. And not that it's an enemy, but something that you can. It's a goal. To finish a book, especially a big one, is a difficult task. And it's entertaining, it could be informative, but you did it. You sat down consistently and diligently and you did it. One of the things that's really hard to do, you silence the voice, you sit down alone, and you just look at a page instead of an algorithm that's catered to you, but you are now working with something that has been specifically crafted delicately, intricately, purposefully by someone for hours and hours, endlessly, for the sake of you, the reader. I think that's a beautiful relationship that doesn't come out very often. Because I can sit down, make a video, and you know, fail 5 times in a row because of audio and visual and data storage, but it still took me less than an hour, 2 hours to do. But this person spent years of their lives trying to build something. And then you get to indulge in something that was so impactful for them. It's a beautiful relationship. So I say go outside and read a book. Get some sun because you need it. Everybody does. And if your momentum's slowing, or if anything in your life feels like it might be slowing down in a way that you're a little nervous about, remind yourself that things will be okay, as I try and do for myself.